Pluto.
This love got me stuck up in orbit. New chick back straight out of portrait. Big ass, slim waist, no corset. Black card on me, no wallet. Everything on me designer. The seats and the whips, they reclining. For leaf on the wrist, perfect timing. With flash hair while I'm driving. This love got me stuck up in orbit. New chick back straight out of portrait. Big ass, slim waist, no corset. Black card on me, no wallet. Everything on me designer. The seats and the whips, they reclining. For leaf on the wrist, perfect timing. With flash hair while I'm driving. I'm way born, she's imported. Head good, she get rewarded. Trip, trip, place and no Portland. You simmering, I'm scorching. About that action, fuck the talking. I'm full throttle, you stalling. You just a local nigga. My sound from Paris to New Orleans. I stay away from the beef, but I want all of the smoke. Became a CEO while on the run for parole. I don't be loving these hoes. I fuck them, the murder she wrote.
What's good, what's good, what's good? You already know what time it is. We live in direct. It's Wake and Dank. Often imitated, never duplicated. I am back. It's No Smith in the building. What's good there, Maxx? Calzz, how you living there, Maxx? Maxx, how you living there, Maxx? How you feeling, Maxx? You feeling good, Maxx? You feeling good there, Maxx? Maxx, what's going on, man? We live, man. What's good? What's good, man? I'm over here talking to you. What's good, Maxx? Come on, man.
Yeah. No, I couldn't even hear you.
I know you had me on. You had me on mute. Yeah. What's good, Maxx? How you living today, man? Doing good? Can't really hear you there, Maxx. Nothing's coming through on your side, pimp.
How about now?
Now I can. There you go. Live and direct with Maxx, Wake, and Dank. Live and direct is Saturday morning. You already know what time it is. Maxx in the building. Double Joe in the building. Wake and Dank in full effect. You already know what time it is. Man, Maxx had a long night. He don't fall asleep. Nah, this is Vamp Life. We get sleep around here. I haven't had any sleep today, but you already know what time it is. Cue in the main video. Sound off.
I love the green. Watch me count this money. Watch me count this money. Man, my weed is gang. smoking on some shit right now. I call it nigga, please. Stick it like maple trees, greener than collard greens. I wish a nigga would try to tell me about some trees. Grow the weed up and the seeds, bro. Bring your people and we all can match. If it's she-bug, then I'll keep up, best believe.
What's good? What's good? We live and direct. We are back this Saturday morning. Wake and Dank. I'm No Smith. Maxx Calzz, my co-host. How you living there, Maxx Calzz?
I'm good, bro. No complaints. No complaints. Just getting it, man. Another day. Get up and at them. You know, to put your best foot forward. You already know.
Hey, what's on the agenda for you today? You got to work?
Nah, man. All the client work is done. I usually finish all the client work Friday. Definitely studio today. Some streams today. Might go to the fair, man. Might go to the Texas State Fair.
Okay,
okay. Take my nieces to the fair.
That's dope. That's dope. We live and direct. It's Saturday morning. I can't say that enough. Thank y'all so much. Like, share, follow. Anybody that's watching right now, like, share, follow. This is your time. Also hit them stars if you feel the need to. Thank you. They're greatly appreciate it. We're gonna jump into the first topic off the rip. NBA went down this month. It went down this week.
Facts.
Woo! Facts. So many facts. Opening week, big games, teams that are looking horrible already. Whoo! We're going to jump into it, man. We're going to jump right into it. NBA scores across the league. If you didn't know, New Orleans beat Charlotte. How you feel about that game? You like that? Did you see that one?
You said who beat Charlotte?
New Orleans beat Charlotte.
Oh, yeah. Because, you know, 2 games in, so I don't know which one you're talking about.
I'm talking about Friday night games.
Yeah. Zion
showing out. Congratulations, Zion. Hey, San Antonio Spurs against Indiana. San Antonio won. I don't know if anybody checked that game because a lot of people ain't watching San Antonio right now. We're going to go right past that one. Hey, Washington took care of Chicago. Chicago's looking kind of shaky this year. I think if they're 1-1, I think so.
This is Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal. Like with the go-ahead bucket. It was a beautiful bucket to go ahead for the win.
Yes.
And he had like 4 Bulls on him. Like Bradley Beal's a scoring machine. Like,
yes, he is.
He just need a point guard to help him out.
Hey, hopefully he gets that. He can have Westbrook back. But we're gonna keep going. Atlanta against Orlando. Atlanta, did you catch that game, Trey?
I did. Shout out to Paulo.
Yes.
Looking good, looking like he coming in. I think he had him a little highlight that's top 10 trending somewhere.
Oh yeah.
So he looks good. I do like the Hawks, and I do like the system they run with Trae Young and DeJounte Murray. They were both the first teammates to average 10 assists, to have 10 assists
in their first game.
Yeah, so that was lit.
Did you catch that Brooklyn-Toronto game?
Man, Spicy P almost gave them boys the work.
Spicy P almost gave them boys the work.
Spicy P almost gave them boys the work, but a big one from Royce O'Neal to clinch the game. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the hometown hero, Royce O'Neal.
Memphis, Boston is 2-0. Miami. Boston is 2-0 against Miami this year. They're 2-0. Period. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown looking awesome. Big shouts out to Boston. New York took care of those Pistons.
Wow. Yeah, no, they played a very good game. I'm happy New York finally has like a whole core. I think Jalen Brunson was the piece they needed, and you can definitely see that his ball management is helping the team a lot. Taking a lot of pressure off the other guys.
Minnesota. Utah took care of Minnesota 132-126. I don't know how Utah is still winning right now. They're 2-0. They're rocking.
It's a collective team of talent.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? They got Lori. Lori actually had a poster over Rudy, I think. So you know what I'm saying?
Yes, he did.
But I think Rudy Gobert had 23 boards. So that's good to see. That's what Minnesota needs. Just more scoring.
Looking real good, man. Minnesota's looking real good. Utah's looking excellent. I don't know how they're looking excellent. Like he said, it's a collective thing going on over there. Denver took care of Golden State. I would have never pictured that. Jamal Murray came through. Jokic was doing his thing.
I didn't see. Did Jamal Murray play? I didn't see Jamal Murray.
Yeah, Jamal Murray did play.
Okay, yeah. I didn't see him a lot of the game. I think he's still on a minutes restriction.
Yes.
I saw Jokic taking care of business. I saw that Bones. Shout out to Bones. I think he's gonna be a real good player going forward. I think it's Bones Highland. He's gonna be a real good player for the Nuggets going forward. I think he's gonna be a critical piece.
Okay. Portland, Phoenix, that was a great game. Dame showed his ass that game. Good shots out. Big shots out to Dame. Dame Dollars.
41, I think.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
So you draw 41.
That was the key scores around the league for Friday.
You slipped the Memphis game.
What's one I missed? The Memphis game?
Yeah. You started to say something about it.
No, I didn't, because we're going to talk about Joe.
All right, for sure.
I'll talk about it.
For sure.
There's a reason for it. Hey, if you didn't know, we jumping into the next subject. That was the key NBA scores from Friday. But that's just some of them. But we're going to jump into the main first subject. The first subject is Lakers in trouble. Yes, the hell they are. Lakers are in serious trouble. I said on the last show that they ass was going to go 0-5. And I'm not lying. I swear they're going to go 0-5. Y'all thought I was BSing. They going to go 0-5. Lakers in serious trouble. Recent game, Westbrook went 0 for 11. He had 2 points only. That's it. 0 for 11. But that's not the biggest problem. Why is Lonnie Walker shooting 26 times in a game? More than LeBron James and more than AD. I wonder.
They brought him there for. They brought him there for the shoot.
LeBron also is shooting 28%. 28% from the three and jacking up the most. Please stop shooting the 3-point ball. I said that last show. I guess he didn't watch this shit. I guess I told you last show that LeBron, stop shooting the 3. Okay. But moving on by that, it's not going to happen. Hey, it's not going to happen. And technically, thought LeBron make people around him. Hey, we're going to keep on talking, the Double Joe. Max, what do you think is the problem with the Lakers? Before I go on my spill.
Just consistency. They need to play together more. AD's actually looking good, so it's the first time I can't say anything about AD. Yeah, he actually showed out the last 2 games.
Yeah.
Lonnie Walker showed out the first one. It was just the second one they was not really good. LeBron, can't pull it together. But it's 2 games in, man. I think they need cohesiveness. I do think the Russell and Bron thing is going to have to be figured out.
Yes, very much so. Very much so.
The 0-11, for anybody, that's not good. So I definitely think they need to take a look at that. I know this I think Pat Bev shot 0 for 7, and I think
Pat Bev,
1 for 7. I think he shot 1 for 7.
I'll let you keep going.
And I think Lonnie Walker shot 0 for 7 in the last game. So
first game.
No, in the first game he shot.
No, Lonnie Walker just had 26 points against the Clippers.
Was that the first game or the second game?
That was the first. That was second game was the Clippers. The first game, Golden State.
What Golden State? In the first game, he didn't have any points.
He had nothing. He had nothing.
Okay, well, yeah, I think they need more consistency. They need more time. I think LeBron and AD are gonna have to trust those guys more. I think AD's stats. AD had no assists. You can't do that.
Yeah, you can't do that.
You gotta trust your guys more.
You can't do that.
Yeah, you got Matt Reeves around. You got even Lonnie Walker around. You got Kendrick Nunn around. You got to trust the shooters.
Okay. Max said what he had to say. Now I'm going to say what I got to say. Okay. First of all, last game, the backcourt shot 1 for 25. Okay. 1 for 25. That's Kendrick Nunn, Patrick Beverly, and Westbrook. 1 for 25. LeBron is still on his 28% shooting. And like he said, AD, no assists. That's fucking crazy, ain't it? No assists. You're down there in the middle. You don't want to pass the ball. LeBron, hey, like people say on the show, the listeners that watch this show, the watchers that watch this show, hey, be a leader, okay? We understand that your team is not built for shooting. It's not great to say it. That's basically like saying, hey, us 3, we straight, but y'all can't shoot. That's basically what you're saying. Hey, we straight, but y'all can't shoot. Stop saying stupid shit like that. Kind of brings the morale down on your team. They really don't want to shoot just a little bit. Your whole team is going to be full of Ben Simmons at the end of this season. Okay, get it together. Hey, also another person, Kendrick Nunn. We need you to be that Kendrick Nunn from the Heat. Okay, that's what we need. That's what we need. We don't need this washed down.
Was it the system?
Yes, I may have been the system. Okay, we don't need this Kendrick Nunn that's scared to shoot the ball. The one that hurt his knee on the bedstand. We don't need that Kendrick Nunn. Okay, moving on to Westbrook, Darvin Ham. Okay, Darvin Ham, get it together. Westbrook is a rhythm player. Okay, he's a rhythm player. You got him coming off the bench. Okay, he's a rhythm player. He gets in the rhythm of things. Okay, so him going into the restricting his minutes, it's kind of even gonna make it look worse. Okay, I thought the coming off the bench thing was gonna work. I thought it was. But you can at least put him in for like.
I thought it was.
I thought it was. You can at least put him in for a whole quarter. You know, a whole quarter, not 5 minutes here, 8 minutes here. He's a rhythm player. Okay, put him in second and third, or second and fourth. Get it together, man. That's my whole spiel on why the Lakers are booty butt cheeks right now. That's it. They're starting to look like the team down under instead of the Clippers. Okay,
the team down under was pretty good. Like
the team down under is looking pretty spicy. I got the team down under. I got the team down under going to the Western Conference Finals. That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, they definitely got to get it together. The Clippers look way more poised than they look, and bringing Kawhi off the bench was pretty crazy. So
yes,
he came off the bench and went straight to work. So that was nice to see. Yeah, man, I think it's a defensive effort. And I think it's shooters got to knock down the shots, man. You can't be surrounding. And
LeBron, stop saying your shooters can't shoot. Please stop saying that. Please stop saying that. It really kind of.
I can't say your shooters can't shoot. I can't say your shooters can't shoot because you have a team full of mediocre shooters.
Yes.
And most of the shots they take are off driving kicks, which means they're normally wide open.
True.
So I can't say your shooters can't shoot.
Like LeBron said at the press conference, the shots were there. They just wasn't making them.
Okay? Yeah.
And a lot of times, this is one crazy thing about basketball. If people ever played it, people will leave you open if your ass can't shoot. That's probably why.
The thing for me is this is a chance for Lonnie Walker or even Pat Bev. This is a chance for them to carve out, or even Matt Ryan. This is a chance for them to carve out a role. If you prove you can shoot, bro, they should be in the gym every day putting up 100 shots.
They signed Matt Ryan, the quarterback from the Indianapolis Colts, to come in, okay, and shoot up threes. Okay.
And first of all, you're not gonna come at Matt Ryan like that, and he's scoring.
They got him in here to shoot threes off of what he did during the preseason. Okay?
Yes, they did.
And what has he done?
Okay? He hit 2 threes. I mean,
2 threes.
Hey.
2 threes.
He can't shoot a ball himself.
2 threes. We're going to talk about a guy that shot 5 straight, okay, later on in the show. Keep it moving. Are we done with this subject? Lakers in serious trouble?
Are you done with this subject?
Yes, I just want to keep it moving. I don't want to get over this shit. I just want to get over this shit.
We got
to talk about them in the next subject. Hey, why not Wall? I wonder. Why didn't y'all choose Wall? You went for Patrick Beverly over Wall. I don't understand it. It's okay. Like he said, you chose Matt Ryan over John Wall.
No,
that's crazy.
It wasn't a choice over John Wall.
They chose Lonnie Walker over John Wall.
That was a choice.
That's freaking crazy.
Lonnie is there to be a 3-and-D though.
Okay, well, John Wall's looking pretty spicy on the court now.
Yes,
came in for 20 minutes. Yeah, the other day came in 20 minutes, 15 points, 9 assists. It's fucking great stats, man. Better stats than Matt Ryan, better stats than Westbrook, better stats than Pat Bev, and better damn stats than Kendrick Nunn. It's crazy. Why didn't they pass?
You're talking about somebody who is a proverbial all-star.
Yes. Yes.
I don't understand somebody who's a proverbial all-star.
I don't understand it. Why do you think the Lakers passed on John Wall? Why?
I have no idea. I don't even know if that was a location choice for him.
Man, it was already up in the air. He talked about it. It was in the air. He wanted to go to LA. He wanted to go. But LeBron James didn't pull the cord. I don't know why.
That's crazy. Probably because he saw the same thing he saw in Russ. Like, the downhill, the ball they're going to need the ball most of the time. But John Wall has adjusted his game.
Yes. John Wall is looking nice. at shit right now. The question on the board says, how detrimental is the Lakers not gambling on the wall? Oh, it's hella detrimental. Okay, hella detrimental. What's crazy is the Rockets are still paying this man. Okay, people don't know this. The Rockets are paying most of this man's salary.
Yeah.
So he went to the Clippers on a bargain.
On a veteran minimum.
On a fucking veteran minimum. That's fucking crazy right there, ain't it? Lakers, huh?
It's like $2 million. It's like $2 million for a year. Yeah.
Get it together. Why did y'all not? I know why. And people in the comments are saying it as well. It's LeBron. You know, it's LeBron. LeBron makes all the choices. He's the player GM. Yes,
I think he made all the choices before last year. Because Jeannie Buss had that offseason.
You are right. You are right.
Jeannie Buss had that offseason speech where she was like, we're not going to cater to players to try to, even though you probably should, because this is this man's 20th season.
Yes, you kind of should. You know,
probably shouldn't do what you're doing now.
Yeah.
Maybe next year or the year after you start that. But she did make that offseason announcement that they weren't going to be picking up players, which is wild. Which is wild, because that's exactly what you need to do.
Yeah, that's exactly what you need to do right now.
What you need to do. So, and I know she had to put on a front and things like that, but it looks like she's keeping her word because I don't know if they went and got anybody that he actually wanted them to get. I know they got a bunch of role players.
They signed
a couple free agents.
I think he's really being politically correct with this Westbrook situation, in which he has to. You know, I truly do believe he doesn't want to play with Westbrook anymore. He might have wanted to at first, thinking it was going to go cohesive, get it all together, but he doesn't want it anymore. He knows this shit ain't finna work. America knows this shit ain't finna work. Pelinka knows this shit ain't gonna work. Russell Westbrook's agent knew this shit wasn't gonna work. Okay, he said it. You got to give up 2 draft picks and let Westbrook go home after signing them. You got to pay him out. Okay, he already said it. That's what every offer was across the board. Everybody said it. John Wall not coming to the Lakers was destined. Okay, it was destined. But again, like people are saying, I think it is LeBron James. He didn't want that. He didn't want that other not hostile figure, but at this moment in his career, I don't think he wanted that. All right, he already has Anthony Davis, okay? But I feel like he wants Anthony Davis to be that number one. He wants him. But Anthony Davis ain't no number one right now mentally. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Yeah, he's not, okay? He wants him to, but he's not. If he was to tell John Wall, hey, fam, I want you to be the number one, be my go-to, John Wall would look at him and be like, bro, stop lying to me, man. You want to win games. Let's go win games. John Wall got his own mentality. He done seen it. He's not no punk. You know what I'm saying? He gonna stand up on his own, too. He done had his own shine before. He done had his $200 million contract, $150 million contract. I don't think Russ has no spice, man. Russ just sits there. LeBron goes and tells Russ what to do or says what he does, and Russ looks away like, man, fuck this, man. He don't say nothing back to him. He like, man, fuck this, man. Whatever.
I mean, I don't really think you can, both of them are proverbial all-stars. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, LeBron's career is a little more tiered than Russell because Russell doesn't have the chip and, but Russell has his own career. He has his own highlights in his career. I think
Definitely.
I do think it can work out, but I think it takes more of what they're willing to put in.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it takes more than what they're willing to put in because somebody's going to have to sacrifice. LeBron has to if LeBron is not going to play point guard, he has to let the point guard play point guard.
Okay.
Like, because LeBron...
And in the situation at the Clippers right now, they're allowing John Wall to play point when he comes
in.
Yes. Exactly.
Because, in the situation, Bron gets the ball at the top of the key or in a fast break downhill. But you shouldn't have to, you shouldn't have Bron bringing the ball up, dribbling, going around the screen, and then shooting. Move the ball around. You know what I'm saying? Let the point guard play point guard, and then go from there.
Got to be the man all by himself in order to perform. We gonna keep this thing moving, man. That was a dope subject. We gonna keep it rolling. But some players out there ain't playing up to par. Some players are not playing up to par. Not playing up to their 7'1" stature at all either. Shooting 0 in the second half. Last game, we're talking about Joel Embiid. Woo! It's freaking crazy, ain't it? Joel Embiid ain't playing up to par. No, he's not. Yeah, last game he shot 0%. He shot 0. 0% in the second half. Okay, 0. Okay, this man shot 0. All right. After back-to-back games from the beard, okay, 30 points. Back-to-back, okay? You ask James Harden to be James Harden.
Yeah.
I guess he's being James Harden. Came in looking in shape, not worrying about Balenciaga and Dior modeling, Wasn't that Paris week? He came in actually looking like he wanted to play some basketball this year.
Yeah, he did.
Crazy. Came in like he wanted to play some damn basketball this year.
And I think the rest of the team has to be on the same thing. Like if you're really going to compete to be a championship team, Joel Embiid, he's got to be better than he is. I think he's catching the ball out too far. He needs the ball, like we stated last time, between 15 to 17 feet of space. I do love that he has handles and he can work off the perimeter, but I don't think that should be his main function.
He came in kind of overweight too because he had foot little surgery. It restricted his physical condition. I give him that. I understand it's gonna take him a little while to get into basketball shape, but he ain't looking too shabby right now. Okay,
not shooting 0. Nah,
no,
we don't expect 0 from all stars. You know what I'm saying?
We don't.
So the same thing with the Lakers. I don't expect anybody on that team to shoot 0. Even Pat Bev. I don't expect anybody to shoot 0. I expect him to get a layup or something. Like Joel Embiid is too much of a force for his team to not be scoring.
At all in the half.
Too much of a force and too much of an important factor to not be scoring.
It's too much. Get your life together, Joel Embiid. Especially when you got the beard. You asked him. Your coach asked him. Doc Rivers. Everybody asked him. Just be the beard, okay? We need that 30-point buckets. We need them
9 assists, 8 assists, yeah.
Thank you. We needed that. You asked him, and he delivered, okay? Double Joe, you crazy in the comments talking about he going to be messed up by Thanksgiving. He let him strip us. But we like it right now, okay? We like the beard right now because that's going to transition us into the next subject. You got to transition us to the next subject because Joel Embiid is playing horrible. Is it once fear the beard again? Is fear the beard in process right now? The league changed the whole scenario. They changed up a lot of rules due to Mr. Beard, okay, getting a lot of fouls. Look it up. They did. They changed the rules because
they changed it so he wouldn't, but
go to the damn free throw line 30 times a game. Okay, they changed it because of him. No flopping, the leaning into players. It was because of this man right here.
Him and Trae Young.
So what they do? What did he do? Just adjust his game again. Last year we thought he was done. Okay, a lot of people did. A lot of people thought this man was done. This is a perennial Hall of Famer. Okay, perennial Hall of Famer, an MVP, a shooting champion. He's only missing one thing, and that's a chip. Only one thing. Okay, that's the only thing he's missing. But James Harden is James Harden. Okay. I went down a list of what he is, okay? All pro, all NBA. James Harden's been all that, okay? Only thing is missing is a chip. He needs Joel Embiid. Last year, he voted him off the island. This year, he took a pay cut. People don't even talk about it. He took a pay cut for them to get surrounding players to get on the team, which a lot of superstars don't do, okay? They don't do.
Was it a pay cut or was it a rearrangement?
It was a rearrangement, like a restructure of the contract.
So they had 16 mil or something in cap space so they could pay other people. Mm-hmm. which the surrounding core has been looking good. You know what I'm saying?
Very good.
Maxi, lost my train of thought. Maxi, Matisse Thybulle, and
I call that man Harris. I also call him J. Cole.
Tobias,
you know what I'm saying?
Tobias
I call him J. Cole. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
J. Cole
Tobias
playing basketball.
I can never, because Tobias Harris like either sticks out or he doesn't. He either has a highlight year or he doesn't.
True shit.
I think they got to get it together, man. I think Philly has a prime team. I think they're poised to be one of the top seeds in the East if Joel Embiid pulls it together.
Yes.
I think they were a top seed last year. Low key,
top 3 seeds, yes.
I think they were, top 3 last year, and I think it's important that they get back to where they were. And they should, because, like I said, the beard is healthier, but Joel Embiid has to bring the energy he had last year.
Has to. Please bring the energy. Please bring the energy. Do you feel this once again? Fear the beard time again? Do you feel like James is back?
I've never felt like he was gone. I did notice the overweight, but he does that. I think he does that a lot when he's unhappy. Like he's unhappy in a situation, like he'll gain a little weight, and then he's always been good about shedding weight. Like he's always his body, just the way it works. His body has always been good about shedding weight. I think I've never said that James Harden left. Like I've always believed him to be. He is a very good player, and he's a very good player on the playmaking front and the scoring front.
Understand?
Like he definitely finds a way to get his teammates open. He knows how to pass the ball. Do we see the 35-point James Harden? I would give up the 35-point James Harden to take a 28 and 9 James Harden.
Assists or 9 assists.
Yeah, 9 or 10 assists, because I think James is going to be the catalyst to get the team going. I think he's going to have to be.
They have to get it together. Philadelphia has to get it together. They're +5 when James Harden is doing his thug thizzle. +5. Right now, they're -11 with Joel Embiid. -11. Okay, I'm gonna need you to get your lives together. Yeah. 6 for 21. Yeah, get your lives together there. Hey, we got somebody that's showing out. He likes to bring hip hop to the NBA. Probably best friends with NLE Chopper. He puts his grill on. You know what I'm saying? Louis Vuitton on the sideline. Mr. Ja Morant. You know what I'm saying? Ja Morant. Big shouts out to that guy. Ja Morant, 49 points. 5 straight 3-pointers. Okay? Ja Morant. Is it too early? Showing his ass. Okay? Showing his ass. Okay? First game he dropped 32, if I believe. 32 or 33. This game he dropped 49. Okay? Is it too early to throw Ja Morant in the MVP discussion?
No. I'm going to say this right now. Ja Morant should have won MVP when they gave him the Most Improved Player award.
Okay.
So
I think they gave Ja Morant that award like they give at the Boys and Girls Club when they know they fucked up and they have to give you a prize. Just to keep
because he definitely should have won MVP that year, because a lot of people don't understand MVP is, would this team be here without this player?
Okay.
And I don't think Memphis gets where they are without Ja Morant.
Now, don't get me wrong. Now, get me wrong. Last season, Memphis did have a better record when Ja Morant was injured. They did. But what they would have went deep into the playoffs as they did without Ja is different with that playoff mentality. That's what I don't believe. Yes,
it is. He definitely has a chip on his shoulder. I love the way he plays. I love that he doesn't really care about being friends in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, homie's a dog. Like he's got the dog in him. He wants to win. Like I love it. And then the game last night just looked like a masterclass. Everything looked easy. Mm-hmm. Like he was walking in the shots, even the threes he took. You know, he hasn't been a huge, great 3-point shooter, but even the threes he took last night, they were in rhythm. He stepped into them, knocked them down, and there was no it didn't look weird. You know what I'm saying? Nothing looked weird. His whole game looked fluid. Yes. Even the loving my man with the and one tricks and the dribbles and things like that. Like even that, but it looked fluid. If you can make it look fluid, then it works.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I love that his team runs with him. Like they know he's going to turn the motor on. They know he's going to take off. Yeah.
You got Bane. You got Steven Adams out there, the bully.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I think them being a small market team, and I'm only saying this, they're a small market team because they are. They're not a big budget team.
Yeah.
They're a small market team. They get that love, that city love. Memphis loves Ja Morant. He embodies the whole Memphis. You could look at it.
Yeah,
the whole attitude. When NLE Chopper came in and just like held it down for the whole Memphis Grizzlies, like you could see Ja like loves the whole mentality. He's that new generation Z. Like when there was a coach, Greg Popovich, I think. And there was an incident that went down, and Greg Popovich said, "Oh, that's just Generation Z. That's just how they do it. Like their moves, their antics, their whole
they scrappy. The whole team's scrappy.
Yeah, scrappy.
Like, they're not gonna let you bully them. They're not gonna let you beat up on them. They're gonna
at all.
Push you back. They legitimately remind me, like, I think the Grizzlies are gonna be the new bad boys.
Okay, I like that. They also remind me of the old LA Clippers when they had Darius Miles, they had Quentin Richardson.
Yeah, the swag on the team.
Yeah, the swag, that whole environment.
I like that too. Yeah.
Yes. And if people don't remember, that team did do something. Look it up. That old Clippers team, they went pretty far. Ja Morant leading the way. I feel like he is leading the MVP race. A lot of people right now, the odds are number 1 is Luka to win MVP. Number 2 is Embiid. I don't know if that's going to look the same after his recent play.
Change in a couple days.
That's really going to change. But Ja Morant is playing like an MVP right now. I know it's only 2 games in, but he has definitely looked like he has earned his positions to be in the early MVP discussions, which leads us to our next conversations. After watching opening week, is it too early to throw in your MVP predictions? Let me know, because there's some awesome play out there. Jason Tatum has not lost a step. You saw what he did. 2-0. Okay.
It's definitely early. It's definitely early, but I do like the flashes of greatness. You see the chef put on a show. I love that the chef and the team came back in like business as usual.
Definitely.
I love that. Luka's perennially special. It's dope. He's definitely doing what he's supposed to do. Ja is ridiculous.
But you didn't answer the question, sir. You said it's too early.
It's gonna be my early MVP prediction is Steph Curry. With Ja on the follow-up. If Ja pushes the Grizzlies, if Ja and the Grizzlies make the final, I'll give it to Ja.
Okay.
But I don't see anybody playing with the poise that the chef is playing with. Like, makes it look so easy. Comes out, drops 35, just needs the rest of his team to show up on defense. Like, that's the Warriors' biggest problem is not offense, it's defense. They allow 40 points in the first quarter. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You can't do that. You can't do that and expect to win the game. You have to play from behind. Chef still cooked. He needs somebody else to cook too. I need Clay to get back into the swing of things. I need Jordan Poole to just get a little more consistent.
Just a little more.
Yeah, Jordan Poole from last year. And I need Draymond to affect the game a lot more. Definitely. And I feel like because of the incident maybe at the beginning of the year that we're kind of getting timid Draymond. Like, because he don't want to rock the boat too much. He don't want to rock
the boat just a little bit. Just shake it a little bit. He already punched him in the eye. You don't want to shake it up anymore.
Definitely, definitely. Definitely don't want to rock the boat too much. So
yes, countdown timer. This is live.
I need him to be the Draymond he's been. You know what I'm saying? If this is gonna be your last year, go out with a bang.
Understand.
You know, if you're thinking about leaving the Warriors, go out and leave it all on the floor. And I think he said that. I think he said in the press conference, I think he said he's got to do better. Okay. He definitely finds a way to get people open, but I need him to affect the game like he used to affect the game.
Okay. Oh, we're gonna get to that. Yeah. By saying that, your early predictions was
Chef with a runner-up of Ja.
And Ja. My early predictions is Ja leading the way. Ja's leading the way. But you can't forget Jokic. I don't know why. It all depends on the Denver Nuggets, okay? If Jokic finds a way to be in the top 3, if he finds a way to be in the top 3 leading the West, I got Jokic winning. Some way, somehow, it's going to be Joel Embiid, pissed off again, crying, leaving the game again, mentally, because he lost MVP like he did last year.
Okay? You think Jokic goes three times?
Hey, this gonna be a first, back to back, okay? But Jokic can do it, okay? Don't sleep on him. He gonna get the
I'm not
stats.
saying the Joker can't do it. I'm not saying
for you to sleep on him. I'm saying for people watching. Don't sleep on him.
Dude's a very good basketball player. And shout out to the big guys. I gotta give love to the big guys. Shout out to the big guys. But dude's
and his usage rate is always so high. That's why he wins it. Yeah, his use rate.
Yeah. Very good player. Very good player. Finds his teammates. I think he needs more supporting cast. Like he's got he's got Jamal Murray. We need Jamal Murray back in full time.
Yes,
he needs to come back. Bones is gonna be all right. I think Aaron Gordon's got to show up a little more. You know, we brought you to Denver to be pretty much a defender and a scorer.
Yes.
So or rebounds, pretty much somebody else to help out Jokic. I just think they need to fit the pieces a little better. Like I think you got I can't remember who the two guards are other than Jamal.
I have no clue. All I know from the Denver Nuggets, I don't follow them.
Yeah,
all I know from the Denver Nuggets is Jokic and Murray. Jokic. I call him the Joker. Okay, I'm just trying to be right on the show.
And Jamal Murray, but they got some pieces. Like the pieces just got to step up. We can't rely on Jokic and Jamal Murray to do everything, and I think that's what Bones Highland is doing. He's stepping up. That's all. I don't see Jokic three-peating, but I do understand where you're coming from with the idea that it could happen. Yeah,
it could happen, and if it does, hey,
if they win a championship, he definitely gets the.
All right, put it this way: if they're number one contenders in the West, okay, because it is a regular season award, if they number one going in the West or number two, Jokic's name's gonna be brought up. Okay, I'm letting you know right now. You heard it first.
It has to be. He's Denver. Gotta be. Like, he's one of the biggest pieces in Denver, so it has to be. You know what I'm saying? I get that. Sure. I just think we got some other people. I think it's really amazing to know what Steph Curry is going to do.
Yes.
And still not be able to stop it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I understand.
We know what he does. We could watch film all day. He's gonna run around the screen. He's gonna catch. And he's gonna shoot. Like, we know Steph's game. For him to be continually doing that over and over, and we know it's gonna happen, bro. That is just scary. It's scary hours. And if Ja keeps playing like he's playing, he'll get Steph a run for his money because Ja makes his team better.
And he's exciting to watch. He's gonna get that fan vote. He's gonna get that pow. Like he is that people pay to watch Ja. I like what Stephen A. Smith said. Like same allure that LeBron James had. You know, he's always gonna have that slam. He's always gonna have that block. That's what Ja brings to the table, man. Big shouts out to Ja. Big shouts out to everybody out there. MVP predictions.
Thanks.
You heard it first here. I got Jokic and Ja. He has Curry and and Ja. But we got to go to the next subject, man. Since he said it's not too early, but it is too early to talk about that. This is the first week of NBA. We at our midway point. So we got to talk about one more thing before we jump into our midway point. Opening week's power rankings. You've seen it. We got to talk about it. Teams lost. Some teams look even special when they lost.
Right.
Some people look horrible. Okay. You see, there's certain people on this screen that ain't on the screen. Okay. You see, certain people that I would normally put on the screen ain't on there no more. All right. They're not even allowed to be on here no more. Okay. At all. Okay. Opening week's power ranking. What is your opening week power ranking? I'll let you go first, Max. What's your opening week power ranking?
Grizzlies, New Orleans.
Let me do just top four. There you go. Top four.
Okay, yeah. Grizzlies, New Orleans, Clippers.
Grizzlies, New
Warriors,
Orleans, Clippers.
man.
Okay.
Like I love what New Orleans looks like as a team with Zion back. I love that it doesn't look like it takes anything away from Brandon Ingram and the rest of the gang. It just looks like Zion slots in and adds his part, which is what they've been missing. You know, they've been missing, like, Brandon Ingram's not a center. He'll guard the basket when it's there, but you're mostly looking for him to give you offense. So I think Zion brings power to the team. The team looked kind of light without him. So he brings a big cushion to the middle. Then the Clippers are looking good. They're firing on all cylinders.
You're freaking right.
I love the Kawhi off the Clippers hat today. I love the Kawhi off the bench. Not only do I love that, I love Kawhi's attitude about it.
Yeah.
Like, I love that he doesn't care. He's like, I'm just gonna come in.
That man plays with Beats headphones in his ears. Okay.
Yeah.
It's all to his own accord. Okay.
Yeah.
He don't listen to nobody. I think he hums, probably plays Kenny Lattimore in his head when he plays, man. He just rolls, man.
Yeah, man.
He plays to his own accord, man.
2 quick fadeaways and just show like wasting no time getting back to it.
Like I'm back, bitches.
I'm not counting out Boston because the two-headed dragon over there is ridiculous.
Yes.
Like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. I think the
addition of Brogdon. And the addition of Brogdon.
Malcolm Brogdon is a great piece. I think that realistically, I think they're trying to be loyal to Marcus Smart, but I think you start Malcolm Brogdon, and you bring Marcus Smart off the bench. And let him do the 6-man again. I know he's earned his starting spot. I know he does very good, but Malcolm Brogdon is pretty much like a D in scoring point guard. Like, so he's gonna play defense, he's gonna score when it's open, and he's gonna facilitate and make the
Lakers
pass.
also had the chance to get him too, but let's keep it going.
So the twin-headed dragon is Boston is dope. I haven't really kept up with the Bucks in the first 2 games. So I haven't seen how they're looking. I saw the highlights.
Kind of nice.
I mean,
they're looking nice.
Giannis is gonna be Giannis. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Like, I expect to see Giannis in the postseason. That's how I just am with the Bucks.
Always.
I expect
Always.
them. Yeah. So
Always.
I don't know if I would put them in the top 4, but that like it's looking scary. I'm liking the NBA. NBA is looking like scary hours. It's looking like it's gonna be fun basketball. So yeah, I'm gonna take the Grizzlies, the Warriors, New Orleans, and the Clippers in Boston.
Okay.
Like, that would be my top 5. Like,
I'm going. Who could I lead off? I'm going Boston, man. Okay. I might go Boston number 1.
Okay.
Because they're looking nice, man.
They do. They look very good.
They're looking nice.
Good.
And Malcolm Brogdon, he could have been a Laker. I'm going to keep saying it. He could have been a Laker because I'm emotionally
Y'all wasn't going to pay him what he wanted. Y'all trying to get Malcolm a veteran minimum.
Stop.
And he only been in the league a couple years.
But, Boston looking nice. Marcus Smart, defense. Malcolm Brogdon addition. Gary Williams. Robert Williams when he comes back. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. They're all looking nice.
That 1-2 punch is looking crazy.
Yeah. Number 2. I'm giving it to that boys over there in Los Angeles. No more are they sitting in the basement.
Not the Lakers.
No. Stop saying their name, please. Stop. I'm mad I can't put them in this right now. But the Clippers, they're no longer sitting in the basement. Okay, the Clippers are looking very, very good. John Wall, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Zubac, freaking man. The list goes on. Norman Powell. Luke Kennard may be the best shooter coming off the bench other than Tyler Hero. The team is looking nice, man.
I think Luke might be a little over Tyler. Luke won the 3-point championship.
That's what I'm saying. Other than Tyler Hero, he might argue. That's a good argument. You know what I'm saying?
Luke is throwing out, man.
Their team is stacked, okay?
Yeah.
He came in the game the other day, 2 shoot 3-pointers, and guess what?
Bow.
Made him.
He did.
Okay.
With the pull-up. I saw the pull-up. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, the Clippers go show the fuck out. Okay, going to number 3, I got Zion Williamson, Brandon Ingram, McCollum, CJ McCollum. The team is stacked, man. They got a lot of people over there, man, and they're looking very good. Their center, the one I can't even pronounce, he's looking nice, okay? Looking real good, okay? So, number 3, I'm giving it to them New Orleans. And number 4, I'm giving it to Memphis Grizzlies with number 5, like a slight 5. But I'm giving the Grizzlies are looking very freaking good right now.
Yeah.
Going across the board, number 4 would go to the Grizzlies. Hey, we're at the midway point of the show. Midway point, a little bit more than the midway point. We're going to jump into, if you didn't know, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Hey,
yeah.
Jeffrey Bodine got something to say to y'all. Check y'all back after the break.
Doing out there, man? It's Jeffrey Bodine. On a serious note, if you didn't know, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. About 42,000 women and about 500 men in the United States die each year from breast cancer. If you're feeling any abnormalities, I think I said that right, go get checked. There's nothing wrong with getting checked.
Definitely. Nothing
Smoke.
wrong with getting checked.
Smoke boobies. Doobies. Smoke them doobies. Save those boobies. All right, you already know what time it is.
Your Wake and Dank shirt, wakeanddank.com, man. Smoke doobies, save the boobies. You already know what it is. Showing you guys some love. The Aroma partner with the Aroma Collective to drop a dope breast cancer awareness shirt. Y'all make sure y'all go check that out in the store.
Hey, next subject. We're going straight to it. If y'all watching right now, like, share, subscribe, follow, share the shit. Thank y'all so much. We are jumping to the next subject. Kanye. Is Kanye West right?
Opt out. I'm opting out of this conversation.
Max said he's opting out of this conversation. Okay. I just got one thing to say before he opts out of this conversation because he doesn't want to talk about it. He doesn't want to talk about it.
You know how we feel about Ye.
Yes. I'm just going to say this. If you didn't know, the cancellation of Ye is happening, or brands are trying to, okay? Ye is $11 billion strong, okay? It's going to be kind of hard to cancel him, but, you know, they're trying to.
Black man in America.
He is, okay? Yeezy, Gap brand, dropped. Adidas, backed out of deals.
Not dropped. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Put it right.
Go ahead.
The partnership was annulled because Yeezy didn't feel like, was annulled because Yeezy didn't feel like it. And I quote, "Why should I listen to people who have less money than me?" Hold on, I can't hear you. I think you muted yourself on accident. I think you... we can't hear you. You might have muted.
No, I didn't mute it back. My bad. I'm back.
Okay, yeah.
Adidas, okay, fell away.
Right? Okay, so I'm not gonna opt out. I am gonna say this.
No more.
So
I'm just gonna say no more. I'm just gonna say no more. I'll say no more. Okay, Balenciaga, no more. Okay.
Yeah.
Revolt. Okay. Not showing your shit. Okay, we're not showing your shit. Okay.
So he's been removed from almost every major entertainment platform.
Now, before people start dropping off, okay, and not hear me out, I am not all for everything of what Kanye says.
Fact.
Not for all. None whatsoever. Fact. I'm not racist. I'm not anti-Sim. I am not none of that shit. Okay. I love everybody. I hate everybody equally. Okay. So by saying equality across the board. By saying that, hey, don't be too blind to not read between the lines. Okay. Like, just hear them out. You can't say F them and not hear them out. Don't follow all the memes. Don't follow everything. There's still links online that let y'all see exactly what he said. Read exactly what he said. Like, I'm not saying everything he said was right, but Kanye has a problem with blurting shit out and not explaining itself, or it comes off wrong. Okay. And I think a lot of people have that problem. Okay. My mama used to call it faucet mouth. We talked about this, I think 2 shows ago, when he went off with Candace Owens on this whole little rant. Like, listen to what he's saying first, okay, before you pass judgment, okay? Not everything he's saying is wrong. Not everything he's saying is wrong, okay?
Right. And I just want to point out that them taking down the interviews like kind of proves a point.
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Them taking down the interviews kind of proves a point. I understand some of the comments were insensitive, but this is America. There's a right to freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? Of course, anybody who has a platform it's their platform. You can do what you want with your platform, just like we do over here at Wake and Dank. But I do understand that it does look a certain way when this person is talking and you start removing them from things. So,
and that's exactly what he talked about. He said it. Like he said, there's possibilities of people removing me, that he had to talk to Puff Daddy before getting on the show. Like, let me rephrase that. His name is Diddy. Okay. His name is Diddy. All right. It's Diddy. So, Ye, like, I mean, you got to hear him out. And I apologize, Ye, for not putting your name right on here because he feels like that's disrespect. Yeah. I fully do understand that as well. But, like, just hear him out, man. Not everything he's saying is wrong at all. Okay, not at all.
And not everything is right.
But not everything is right.
He is making some valid points. And yes. I think we owe, I don't think we owe it to him, but I think we should all just hear it. I think we should hear it, and then you can form your own opinion, do what you want to do, but let's not get rid of a man before we have all the facts. So let's not get rid of a man for speaking his personal opinion. That's what that's one of the nation's laws. That's what it's it's about, freedom of speech. Let's just let's see where it goes. Like I said, I don't agree with everything Kanye talks about. Mm-hmm. And to be honest, I am a Ye fan. It is very hard to stick with Ye during this period because I don't agree with everything he's saying. I don't agree, but I do understand that some of the things he's saying are worth listening to. And that's all we're saying. It's just listen, make your own decision, hear everything, and don't let people influence you. That's really what this segment is really about.
Yes.
Like make your own decisions, hear what's being said, and move forward.
Okay. I like that. He broke it down for me there. Thank you so much. Bro. Hey, daily motivation. Kind of different today. Kind of different today. Let's see to the next one. Here we go.
How old school you are.
Yeah.
You talk about socks can't be too low.
Right.
You don't want the baggy stuff.
Right.
What's another no-no for these kids? What do they know not to do?
No earrings.
All right.
In uniform. No hoodies in uniform. No sagging in uniforms. No one sock up, no sock down. Let your game separate you, not your dress code.
What's that all about?
Structure and discipline.
Structure and discipline. Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders is a freaking icon. Okay, Deion Sanders, Mr. Primetime, is a freaking icon. He's a living legend. He is one of them. One of the listeners on here said anything about Deion and Jackson State. Hey, here's your shot right here. Hey, if you didn't know, Deion played baseball. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He played baseball
professionally.
He also professionally. Okay. He also went to Florida State. Good job. Big shouts out to Florida schools. He also played at the Dallas Cowboys and Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Commanders. Now it's what they called. And also the Baltimore Ravens. Okay. Those are the list of teams that he also played for. But Deion Sanders is an icon. Okay. He's also the coach of Jackson State with his two sons, Shiloh and Shador. Okay. They are also leading the way with one of the number one recruits, wide receivers over there. I think his name is Henry. Okay.
Is that Coleman?
No, Henry.
Okay.
I think his name is Henry. They're dope. Jackson State, undefeated. Okay. His son, the quarterback, also said that he should be in Heisman consideration. That video that you watched was courtesy of 60 Minutes. Okay. I've never seen an HBCU coach on 60 Minutes. Okay. I've never seen an HBCU coach get this much acclaim and never get him seen this much publicity. Like they say, all publicity is good publicity, something like that. Okay. One coach said that he wasn't swag. He's looking pretty swag to me. Okay. Looking pretty damn swag, like across the board.
Yeah.
These
players. Deion is what swag embodies, bro.
Yes, he is what swag embodies.
Yeah, I think we don't give enough flowers to Prime. He could have went and coached at some big school, but he chose to take it to the HBCUs. I'm glad you brought that up. I do love what he's doing. I do love that he knows where they're at. He doesn't feel like they're recruiting the super 5-star recruits yet, but he's planning on getting there.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that he's not afraid to say that. He was like, well, they were like, well, why don't you have so-and-so? So he's like, we're not there yet. You know what I'm saying? We got to prove the program is a winning program. We got to make people want to come here.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I feel like that's what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Deion is taking it a game at a time. I love the discipline he set.
He also had the professional day for the HBCU days for the HBCU teams.
I love the discipline that he set up in that interview with his players, even though it's Prime. You know what I'm saying? We know Deion for being flashy. We know Deion for being eccentric, but he's not eccentric or flashy. He's telling these kids not to be eccentric or flashy until they reach the level.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Let your game separate you. Be somebody different on the field And then when you get to the NFL, you can go buy whatever you want and do whatever you want. Still take care of your money and things like that. But I think the discipline he's instilling in these kids will go a long way, pushing them forward, not just in the NFL, in life.
And his players, don't get me wrong, it is a SWAC school. They don't get as much funding as the top 5 schools out there. But the coaching staff, he brought some NFL coaches to Jackson State. Zimmer, the old Minnesota Vikings coach, he brought him. So it's like they're getting quality coaching at the HBCU teams. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that would have happened if Deion wasn't the coach?
Hell no. You heard that? Hell no. It's not going down. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I think he brings a lot to the program, to the school, and I think he gives the kids an extra ability to learn. Like, you know what I'm saying? How often can you learn from an NFL coach?
Now, he did say this now. He did say this. And Maxx brought this up. Like, it's crazy that he had the offers before and went to a SWAC. Okay. Now, in that same interview, he said he'd be dumb to not entertain top 5 or the top tier Power 5 schools. He'd be dumb. Now, now, you know what I'm saying? He's brought the attention to the HBCU.
Right.
And now it's the HBCU's turn to hold it down. Now the attention's there. So now you can get the coaches there. Coaches ain't afraid to come there. You know what I'm saying? So, but there's only one Deion. Okay. So like, there's only one Deion. Deion has to spread his wings and fly. He did what he had to do at HBCU. But to me, I feel like, and I'm not saying this, I'm not saying this at all by like no sharp any way, shape, or form, no shade. This should be a damn like a claim right here. To me, Deion is like the other form of Nick Saban. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to Nick Saban has his acclaim as being a coach, NFL and college, he'll get you to the pros. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But when Deion comes in your living room, sits down, your mama know him, the grandma know him, your sister know him, your daddy know him. They was high stepping. They was wearing bandanas. They know Prime. So you know what I'm saying? They know, like he said in the interview, he got the gold whistle because he still got to show you that it's prime time. Yeah. But when he got the Jackson State, it's Coach Prime. You know what I'm saying? Right. So like, there's no one in college football other than probably Nick Saban to me that has recruiting like him. That's just how I feel. Like,
yeah, if you go like
something else,
he definitely can probably get some recruits just off being Deion.
Yes.
So I respect that. So would you say he's the HBCU Nick Saban?
I think no, I can't even say that because I just feel like he is on his way to just being on Nick Saban's level. Period. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to
rising up. Yeah.
I'm not going to limit him just to say he's the HBCUs, but I will say he has the recruiting power. Like he pulled the #1 receiver out of a recruiting class. You know what I'm saying? That was also recruited by Alabama, Florida State, Florida, USC, and he pulled him to a HBCU, knowing that he wasn't going to have the best conditions. You know what I'm saying? He was going to have to really rely on his NIL deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, so by saying that, like, he has recruiting power.
Does Deion become a power top 5 coach?
Yes. Yes.
Cool. First job.
If not this year, it'll be next year. I mean, if not next year, it'll be the following. I feel like he wants to be at his alma mater. He wants to be at Florida State. You know what I'm saying? Bobby Bowden. You know what I'm saying? Jimbo Fisher had his little chance over there. Put his ass back with the Noles, man. Can you imagine Deion Sanders as a freaking Nole coach? Now, don't get me wrong. It's the ACC. The stakes are higher. It's gonna be bust. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He ain't gonna have that much time to do his
stuff. Figure it out. Yeah,
to figure it out. It's gonna be
or bust. Yeah,
or get the hell out. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's the ACC, man. It's either you get in there or get the hell out. You know what I'm saying? So, but I do feel like he will be a powerhouse at an ACC school. Definitely. But he will go. I think he will definitely go because the money's gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he's bringing a professional college staff with him. You know what I'm saying? A professional college coaches wherever he goes.
Do you think he take so yeah. Deion, so let's say he gets a top 5 job.
Yes.
Does he take his staff with him?
Yes. I think he has
a top 5 job before or after his son leaves Florida State. Not Florida State,
Jackson State.
Jackson State.
If No, he'll leave when his son leaves. I think that's like, you know what I'm saying?
So he stays and plays with his son.
Yeah. And then he'll go to Florida State. If Florida State's not knocking on at his door, if they're not calling him, texting him, I don't know about no college coaching agreement or no CBA or anything like that. I don't know nothing about that.
But you say they need to be calling.
They need to be calling this man because Florida State ain't looking too nice right now. Okay.
But Deion, if they have called him, he probably told him like I got to finish with this team. Sure. Like I got to take it. You know, I just think Prom's that kind of person. I don't think he would. Like, you know, I don't think he would let something announce or put that pressure on the kids that he's going to be leaving and things like that. I think if we find out something, we find out in the offseason that he's accepted a contract, maybe his son's senior year. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, hey, you got the job. It's really yours to keep. Just don't lose it. Finish up. Mm-hmm. Dad's going to go over here. Now, if Deion leaves before his son, does his son transfer too?
Ooh, good one. Yes.
You take your son with you?
I think you take both of them. Like
to Florida State? If Florida State calls?
Yeah. Because he has a corner son, and he also has a quarterback. People don't understand too. Like he has both sons still playing at Jackson State. Yeah. So like he has to take both. I don't think he gonna leave like without taking them. That's just no. They'll get thrown into the transfer portal, and I think they have the mentality of like their father. They did their justice to the HBCUs. You know what I'm saying? They brought attention. Yeah. Now it's time to bring his stakes higher. That his NFL pick status. You know what I'm saying? He's playing against ACC teams.
Does it count if you don't put somebody in the NFL? Like let's just say
okay,
Deion leaves and his son goes to, let's say they go to Florida State.
Yeah.
And then, of course, they graduate and they go play in the NFL. But underneath, when they do their little, you remember the thing at the beginning when they say their schools, it's going to say Florida State.
True.
Like, I think that's what the big thing is for it to start getting HBCU recognition. Because right now it says, you know, Jackson State. And people are like, oh, wow. That's the HBCU.
All right. So when you say that, I would have to say he would wait till his sons leave.
Yeah.
Because they would have that Jackson State underneath them. That's why I also believe that the son, the quarterback, he wants that Heisman attention because his stakes are going to be low.
Yeah,
at Jackson State.
Yeah.
And it's not really giving him that performance factor. You know what I'm saying? Like that strength of schedule. It's not really giving him that. So he needs that Heisman. He needs to throw like, hey, if you're not throwing for like 5,000, damn near 40 touchdowns, you need to be like a heel topper, like Zapp is at the Patriots. Okay, like you need to be from like Eastern Kentucky, throwing 5,000. Josh Allen throwing 5,000 in college. Like those are if you're not
you gotta sling the field.
You gotta sling that ball. So like you gotta sling that ball. So like he gotta go up there and throw like 5,000 yards. Like he has to put up those numbers to get thrown in those top 10 picks to get that top quarterback status. You got to throw 5,000 yards. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I understand that your dad's Deion, but that NFL, we saw how Shaq, his son, them scouts don't care. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, that's just how I feel. He has to get that Heisman attention.
Does Shedeur make the NFL?
Yes.
Last question.
He's good.
Oh, I know he's good, but, you know, he's 6'2". Like, you think
he can really play.
Okay,
like
for sure.
He can really play. I haven't had the chance to watch like a full Jackson State game in a totality, but I've seen like his highlights. They're amazing. He has pinpoint accuracy. He's not like really. He's not loose with the ball. He has very great
ball.
Yes, it can. Yes, it can.
That's what I haven't seen. I've seen all the short routes. He's very precise, very accurate. I just haven't seen like any I've seen the back shoulder fades to like Coleman. I haven't seen him launch the rock. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen him throw it downfield. And I know it's college.
But I think a lot of people just want to see it. A lot of people talk about the strength of schedule of Jackson State. I think a lot of times people don't understand how long it takes for them to get on those Power 5 team schedules just look how long it took Appalachian State to get on those top 5 schedules.
Yeah.
And they also treat them like homecoming games.
Yeah.
But then Appalachian State just started putting that ass whipping on you.
Yeah,
so,
like that's what happened. That's what happened. People was going to homecoming games, and Appalachian State was showing up and whooping your team and
whipping your ass.
Leaving. So like sad.
That's what it's gonna have to probably take. Jackson State getting a bunch of homecoming games and busting that ass, but it's gonna take time. It took time for Appalachian State to get on those Power 5 teams.
I do remember that. They were barely mentioned, and then they won, and it started going up. They were like, "Oh, the team is good." Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it's just gonna take time, but he's on the right pace. Big shouts out to Deion. We're moving on to the next subject. You want to keep it with 2 more? Keep 2 more?
No, we good.
Okay, we good.
Spoke on Deion. Shout out to Deion.
Big shouts out to Deion.
Prime. Shout out to Coach Prime. Deion Sanders is undoubtedly an icon. You know what I'm saying? If Deion Sanders shows up to recruit you, you're probably going to go to school for him.
Oh, definitely. If he comes and sits in my son's living room or my living room at that time, telling my son before he even gets there, deuces, son. Hey, I'm packing your bags, bro.
I'm putting you back with Coach Prime.
So, hey, you ain't got no decision right now. You're going. Hey, next subject. CMC, McCaffrey, and the 49ers. How does this pickup help the 49ers presently and in the future? If you didn't know, the 49ers just picked up Mr. Ed McCaffrey. Not Ed McCaffrey, his son, Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
They just picked up Christian McCaffrey. So that puts them with Jimmy Garoppolo presently. Jimmy Garoppolo. You got Mr. Debo Samuel. You got the tight end, Kittles. And that's it. That's and Bosa and McCaffrey and Bosa and Trent Williams and on and so forth. But 49ers are really hurt right now.
Does this pick help the 49ers?
Presently, they have a lot of people injured. Okay. Bosa's coming back supposedly this game. Trent Williams, all pro, coming back this game.
All right, hold on, because I know where you're gonna go. So let's take out the defense. Let's go. Does this pick help the 49ers offense presently?
All right.
I said pick. Does this acquisition?
Okay. Give them 2-3 games.
Give them 2 to 3 games to assimilate him?
To put him into the
so you feel you feel Christian McCaffrey is that much of a threat that he helps this?
You talking about like win a Super Bowl?
No, I'm asking you.
To be in playoff contention? Yes.
Offense presently?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So
healthy, fucking right. Yes, we understand Jimmy G has a ceiling. Debo don't give a shit. He had to restructure his contract so he can get wide receiver money because he was tired of being labeled a running back. So he ain't mad. No, he barely lines up.
Debo says he loves the way they use him. He said the problem was he wasn't being paid like they were using him.
Because it's Mike Shanahan, man. I mean, Shanahan, Kurt, it's Kyle Shanahan, okay? So, it's Kyle Shanahan. That's his system.
You said the whole family before you got the Kyle.
Hey, we know Mike is over there calling Kyle, okay? We know that, all right? We know that. Had to throw in the great dad in there, too, the coach, you know what I'm saying? I had to throw him in there. But I'm saying.
But I don't know. I was a Christian McCaffrey fan when he first debuted. I was excited. I think this takes away from Debo's touches. I do believe I believe Christian McCaffrey and Debo play almost the same position.
Okay.
So I feel like you added another wide back, and it may help, but I also feel like you limit Samuel's touches as well.
But those two coming out the backfield, oh my God. Wildcat.
Gonna be in the slot.
I don't give a shit. Them is nasty. They both run great routes.
They both run very good routes. I need to see if Christian McCaffrey still has what made him famous, though.
Okay.
Yeah, now, I need to see if he still has that
beating. He took a beating.
He did. He was down there in Carolina by himself.
And before that, at Stanford, he took a beating. 300 touches and shit. Good God. What the hell?
That's what comes with being the best person on your team. When you
they treat everybody like that at Stanford. Barry Sanders' son, they treated him like that.
We're going to hand this off, bro. He not throwing it. He got a PhD in, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's just out here. He's not gonna play football. Like, you're gonna play football. Like, so 100 touches. Here you go.
Yeah.
But we gotta see, man. I gotta see if CMC still has what makes him CMC. If he does, they're gonna be fine. If he doesn't, I feel like this is I want to say $35 million.
I think it's worth it. I think we're gonna see if it's worth it.
I gotta see it, man.
I think it's worth it.
I'm excited to see it Sunday. Let's see. I'm sure they're gonna slide him right in, probably give him a couple plays, see how he does. Like, so I'm excited to see how they use him effectively. And if it opens up Debo, I'll admit I was wrong. And, you know what I'm saying? I'll give it to him. But if it doesn't and he just clogs the offense, I think they're gonna have a real issue.
Understandably. Moving on to another acquisition that happened recently. If you didn't know, DeSean Jackson to the rescue. Okay. To help out that boy Lamar Jackson. Okay. To the rescue. Will DeSean to the Ravens open the field for Lamar? Give him a deep threat, a real positive threat. DeSean Jackson was most recently on the Rams. Got cut. He was at the Raiders. Got cut.
He only got cut though because they had 5 like top wide receivers.
Okay,
like,
and
he wasn't getting any snaps.
But they could have called him back, and they picked Odell.
I mean, it's
listen.
Listen.
Let's throw that in there. Let's throw that in there.
Let's not. Can we say route running? While Odell is like a younger version of DeSean. Think about it. He's just taller, and he wants to be. He runs the crossing routes. He gets tired of that, but he wants to be the deep threat.
Okay.
I think if DeSean still runs the way he ran, if he's still in shape, I think he opens up the field for Lamar Jackson. He at least takes the safety from blitzing Lamar.
At least give him a deep threat. At least open the field.
He has to take the safety with him.
Yes.
Like,
at least.
And I feel like if you at least take the safety, you give Lamar a one-on-one chance to run. Like we know Lamar's gonna run. We know he likes to throw the ball, but he's gonna run the ball. And if that's his play style, you have to have threats. You're not gonna not guard DeSean Jackson. Like,
You're right. Because he gonna catch that rock.
If you don't believe he's got the stuff to beat you, you don't want to hear DeSean Jackson talking shit to you in the end zone.
You don't.
Like, you don't. So you put a safety over the top, or you let a corner pick up DeSean the whole way, which leaves Lamar open, stops the corner blitz, stops the safety blitz. Like, I think it's a good thing. I still think you need a prime receiver.
A number one.
Yeah, they need to go get a number one. They need to find somebody who's unhappy with their situation. And Lamar needs a target, man. He needs
what if they also pick up Odell?
Target. I'll say an 85% target. Somebody who's going to catch the ball 85% of the time.
What if they pick up Odell?
If he's healthy.
Okay.
If he's healthy.
Okay.
If he's healthy, Odell makes them,
Okay, Odell.
DeSean,
yes. Okay.
Yes. Because DeSean is Tyreek Hill before Tyreek Hill.
True statement.
Yeah, so like
Dante Hall was Tyreek Hill before.
That was crazy. Yeah, he was.
The X Factor.
Yeah, but
he just couldn't run routes. That was it.
DeSean is the same thing. Like, he's gonna burn whoever's in front of him, but you got to get the ball out there.
Yes.
And if they throw safety over the top, then you got 2-on-1. You might have some room to run. They get Odell, they definitely become super contenders.
Okay.
If Odell is healthy, Odell.
Hey, and Jackson, it's not looking too shabby for you for that $300 million right now. I need you to play a little bit better. So DeSean Jackson, hey, Lamar, they do this thing with contracts, and teams do it too. So like, if you don't fulfill what they think they threw at you, okay, they will use it against you in your contract. Okay. So by saying that, you said you needed help. Okay. They're going to throw it at you. So they just signed DeSean Jackson to give you a little help. So if you do not.
That's the help he was referring to. I think that'll help some.
But you know what I mean?
I think you know what we meant by help. I think DeSean Jackson was probably the best one of the best wide receivers probably on the free agent list.
Okay.
And he wanted to come to Baltimore. And, you know, he knows the role. He's probably going to play as a veteran role.
Yes.
Like a Golden Tate role. So I just think he needs prime help. Like, you know what I'm saying? Lamar's really walking into his prime.
And stop letting Edwards be your number one.
You got to pair him with the number one receiver. Like you definitely draft a receiver next year. Mm-hmm. Like even if you keep Lamar, you draft a receiver. Like
definitely
you show him that you're willing to go all in. That's the problem Aaron Rodgers is having right now. Green Bay hasn't taken a first round receiver in 10 years. Like even Devontae was second round.
Yes.
Like Green Bay has not taken a first round guaranteed receiver in 10 years. They just got lucky with Devontae Adams that he was
blossomed
posed to be
what
great.
He is. Yes.
Yeah, like he was posed to be great.
Yes.
So I think that's the problem. And I think teams don't want to they look toward the future, but don't realize to win now you have to pair people with people. That's like Joe Burrows. They paired him with his left tackle.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That means something. That synergy coming off, that gives your quarterback an extra edge to feel like, I know this guy's going to take care of me because he's taken care of me for 4 years.
Shit, he paired him with his wide receiver.
Well, you know what I'm saying? But that's synergy.
Like,
then you got Jamar Chase. Like,
yeah.
So then, like, okay, I know how to throw the ball to this guy because I've thrown the ball to this guy for 4 years.
Yes.
It's hard, man. And I think they came in with a chemistry that's rarely seen. And I think that's what you need to build for Lamar Jackson. You need to get him somebody who's going to, first of all, keep him off his butt. And then you need somebody who's going to catch the ball in high-pressure situations. Like, I've literally watched Lamar fling the ball at a couple of his receivers, and they just haven't made the catch.
Man, that boy can fling the ball. Like 80 yards,
he's made some bad passes. But for the most part, he puts the ball where it needs to be. And
no lie.
Yeah, there's a lot of not catching going on.
A lot of not catching. Going on to the next subject. I'm glad we talked about that. Deshaun Jackson's going to bring something to the league. I mean, something back to the league. He's also going to bring a lot to Lamar Jackson. Moving on to the next subject.
I hope he's been working out.
I hope he has. Is it too early to say this? Sitting at 6-0, undefeated season. They have the weakest schedule coming up out of any NFL team. The weakest schedule. Is it too early to say that they could go undefeated?
Who do they play? See, you're gonna say you saying the weakest schedule.
They do.
I need the rest of the lineup. I need to know who they play the next 6 weeks.
All right, I'm gonna look it up right now.
You look it up right now for you. I'm gonna give you my opinion. You look it up because I need.
All right, go ahead. Give me your opinion.
So,
go ahead.
I don't think they take the season undefeated. I do think they end up in playoff contention, and I do think I think Jalen can make a Super Bowl. The way they're playing, I think Jalen can make a Super Bowl. And if Jalen brings a Super Bowl to Philadelphia, bruh, he will be Philly's like favorite son. I think if he brings another Super Bowl to Philadelphia, he becomes Philly's favorite son. Yeah.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
Ready for this?
Yeah. Okay, so this week is who?
The bye.
Okay, so cool. Start next week. Who we got?
Pittsburgh.
Okay, it's not defense is all right, but
stop.
The offense needs work.
Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Houston.
Okay.
Washington.
Oh wow.
Indianapolis.
Okay.
Green Bay Packers.
That's gonna be a game.
Okay, but they can beat them.
Yeah, they can beat them.
Tennessee.
Who?
Tennessee.
Yeah.
The Giants.
Oh, the Giants playing. That's right.
Stop it. The Giants.
Ain't the Giants 5-1, 6-1?
But if you want me to look at their schedule, I can show that too. Okay, it's not looking too shabby. Okay, they beat a bunch of no-nos.
Who did they play? So, are you looking at the whole schedule?
The whole schedule.
Who did they play the first 6 weeks?
Bro, the first 6 weeks. The first they played Detroit.
I remember that we lost.
Vikings.
The Vikings are a good team.
Commanders. Jaguars. Cardinals.
That's a good team.
Cowboys.
That's a good team.
Okay.
Like, 3 out of 6, so 50%.
And then they got to play the Cowboys again. And then that's it.
When do they play the Cowboys again?
They play the Cowboys again week 16.
Oh, so the final week. Okay. So
no, they got 2 weeks. They got 2 weeks after that. Remember, it's 18 weeks this year.
Oh, it is 18 now.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so week 6, what would have been the final week will be the Cowboys game. Okay. So I see the Eagles pulling out, man. I think they do take an L to one of those teams that we mentioned. I'm not gonna go back over all those teams. At most, maybe they take an L to. The only people I can really see them taking an L to would be New York, and that's because I'm not sure what's going on. And my mind is blown with what's going on in New York right now. Like, I have no idea what's going on. I don't know.
Yes.
This dude came out looking trash. Danny Dimes came out looking trash, and now he has effectively turned it around.
Done wonders.
Turned it around. Like,
yes.
So I'm not sure. And then Saquon's running his ass off. Like,
I don't understand it. Saquon's playing wide receiver, quarterback, and running back. Like, I don't understand
what's going on.
They even had him at a kick return. Like, what is going on here? Like, what?
Not sure what's going on in New York right now. But Jalen, the offense is high-powered. Darius Slay in the defense, which I've known forever because he's a Lion.
Yeah.
And most interceptions in a year while he was with us. Darius Slay is a monster. Yes, you know what I'm saying? He's a lockdown corner. He's going to stay with you. He's leading the defense. The defense is holding up.
Yes.
And Jalen and the offense was high-powered already. Like, it was high-powered just from the names. So to see the defense stepping up and doing their thing as well, that is a pretty good Philadelphia team. And I can see them playing for a title.
Yes, I definitely can see them playing for a title this year. Definitely see them playing for a title this year. Key matchups. We only gonna talk about 2. It's only 2 that really matter this year.
Hold on. I got a question back to Philadelphia.
Go ahead.
When Philly plays the Cowboys, do they win?
Yes.
With Dak behind center.
I'm done doubting Jalen. I'm done.
Okay.
I said it last week. I said it, I think the last show. I'm done doubting him. I'm done. He proved it with Micah Parsons, Cooper Rush.
I'm sure friend Double Joe would be happy to hear that. I'm sure he's happy to hear that. Our viewer Double Joe, I'm sure he's happy to hear that.
I'm done doubting them. Key matchups. We only gonna talk about 2 because there's only really 2 that really matter truly to me. This week is kind of horrible game. But I call them a bunch of Thursday night football games. Okay,
wow,
this is a bunch of Thursday night football games.
You're disrespectful.
Key matchups.
People love to play on Thursday night.
No, except for the jerseys.
The jerseys are nice.
The jerseys are nice. But moving on. Lions versus Cowboys. Is Dak ready? We're
about to find out.
We're about to find out.
We
don't want to go down this road. We do not want to go down this road.
And he said he's not wearing a brace.
What?
Hey, Hutch, get him.
Hutch,
get him.
I know Coach Campbell isn't taking this too lightly, that they kind of playing this game like a homecoming, okay? But it's not at home, okay? They just want to use this.
This is a normal turkey game.
They want to play this. They want to play this game as like a warm-up game for Dak. I know they're just throwing them in there. Go beat the Lions. Go beat the Lions.
Attempt to.
But the dilemma here is if Dak loses, okay? That's the dilemma.
Win.
It's gonna be a win. Okay, you heard him. Maxx is going for Detroit.
You already know.
Definitely. I already know you're going for him. I like to shoot down the Cowboys. He calls me a secret Cowboy fan. I'm not whatsoever. I used to like the Cowboys, but then they treated 3 superstars horribly.
That's fair.
And a coach horribly. I just feel like the Cowboys are going to win this. I hope. Dak better show out. That's all I got to say. You better win the game. Your defense proved that it can win games. Okay. Your defense proved it. It also proved that a quarterback with time management and quarterback management skills doesn't do too much, can win games. So if you come in here and the Dallas Cowboys lose, all arrows are aiming at you. Okay. I'm going to let you know right now. I will repeat, your defense can win games. Okay. It's already been proven. Quarterback just needs you to manage. Okay. You say you're better than Cooper Rush, so prove it, okay? We need you to throw at least 3 touchdowns against the Detroit
Y'all see
Lions.
how he said we? Y'all see how he said we need you?
Lord.
Y'all see how he said we need you? I told
Oh,
y'all,
Lord.
man.
Oh,
Y'all
Lord.
knows be talking to the Cowboys personally. He be talking to the Cowboys personally.
Because the Cowboys, they say they're America's team, man. America's team needs to win, okay? They need to.
They were,
okay?
Just so you know, they were unvoted America's team like 2 years ago. And did you see the team that was voted America's team?
Who?
The Broncos.
Oh my gosh, stop. Yeah, the Broncos aren't looking too shabby right now. So who do you have? You have Detroit. I have the Cowboys going forward. I feel like the Cowboys going to win this game. That's just how I feel. Dak, please go out there and do what you have to do. But don't hurt yourself. Don't play with no limitations, because that's how people get a lot of times hurt. Don't go out there trying to restrict yourself, because that's how a lot of times people get hurt. Go out there and do your thing. Moving on to the next subject, Chiefs 49ers. We got to talk about this game because we talked about it as well. They're going to throw CMC in there. They're going to. A few games. We're going to see how it's going to work out. This is presently what the whole situation is. And if you watch or been paying attention to the media, Kyle Shanahan said that the pickup of CMC is not just for the present, but it's also for the future. So this is not a one-time go thing for him. Right. He wants to pair him up with Trey Lance, who is also recovering from an ACL or an ankle break. So by saying that, he wants to see Trey Lance, McCaffrey, Deebo Samuels, Kittles all work together in the present future. Now going to the Kansas City side, Mr. Mahomes is coming back off of a loss against the Bills. A lot of speculation to see if he still has the AFC throne. But look at his accolades. I may talk a lot about Patty Mahomes. That's just because I don't like him. You know what I'm saying? That's just a kid that was too good. That's just a kid that was too good in school. You'd be like, man, fuck that man. You know what I'm saying? But like, but it's Patty Mahomes. You know, a lot of people have this, you know, it's Patty Mahomes. He's great. He has more accolades than Allen. At the present time, just Allen has a better team, I feel. That's just it. But in this matchup, I just want to see how he rebounds. I don't know if he's ever lost. I think he's lost back-to-backs, and I think that was last year. But I want to see how he recovers off of that loss against Josh Allen. So I got the Chiefs. Who do you got in this situation?
I got the Chiefs. Gotcha. I think it's too early for CMC to be a super effective. Like, they're sliding him in. They're trying to figure it out. They're adding a new dynamic to the team.
Yes.
I think they get some runs in. He maybe gets a breakout run, but I think overall the Chiefs defense hold it down and they take it. High-powered offense pulls up. I know they got a chip on their shoulder from last week. Like I feel like that's who they would play in the finals in the finals. Yeah. So I think I think they got a chip on their shoulder, and I think they come out to prove a point that even though we took an L, we can still win football games.
Understandable. I fully agree. Hey, the team 49ers are still in there. I feel like they're a sleeping contender. There's a lot of other teams out there that's a sleeping contender. I feel like the Ravens are a sleeping contender. The Green Bay Packers are a sleeping contender because it's Aaron Rodgers. You still got to respect him. But Atlanta Falcons, Mariota is doing his thug thizzle, running the ball. There's a lot of sleeping contenders out there. But yeah, this has been a great show. Chiefs, 49ers goes down tomorrow. Dallas, Cowboys, Lions goes down tomorrow. Big shouts out to everyone that watched us. Thank you so much. Season 2 coming soon. Maxx, Calzz, you already know what time it is. It was a great show. You got anything before we head up out of here?
No, man. Definitely dope show. I'm looking forward to sports this week. Just want to tell everybody out there, be good and be good at it, man.
You're fucking right, man. Be you, be yourself. This is Wake and Dank. Often duplicated, never imitated. Did I say that right? No.
Often imitated, never duplicated.
Hell yeah, he helped me out there. Hey, this is Wake and Dank. Season 1, we closing out. Season 2 is coming soon. Hey, big shouts out to everybody.
Yeah. Peace.
My weed is dank.
Joseph.
You made this mistake before. You made this mistake before. Don't make it again.